Yeah, about Pele, we are talking about one of the most important player in the world, and we are talking about the story of football. I was lucky to know him, and yeah, honestly, I'm really sad for this. Some situation that was incredible what he did with the ball.
Well, obviously, everything that I've seen of him and hear of him has been through videos and people who knew him personally, and a lot of relationships that I have always in football, but someone that probably changed the dimension of a single player in world football because he could do a bit of everything. He was probably the most complete player that the game has ever seen. And yeah, it's a big loss. We had two big losses with him and Maradona in the last years. We did talk about that the other day, and obviously they are very emotional because it's one of the most popular figures in Brazil, and yeah, it's a big loss.
My first memory was the age of about 9, watching him play in Sweden in the World Cup final when he was 17, scoring 2 goals. He went on to win 3 World Cups, which was unbelievable. And you know, he just grew and grew, and he became such a fantastic player. He was good at everything, good in the air, you know, dribbling, shooting, you name it, the vision. And he was such a great ambassador for the sport as well. He was just a fantastic attribute to football. You know, it's one of those saves that elevated Gordon, you know, around the world. But to me, Gordon was my hero growing up, and I used to go and watch him train when I was 10 years old at Leicester, and in the days where there was no goalkeeping coaches. And he used to go back Tuesday and Thursday afternoons for extra training. And on my school holidays, I used to go and watch him. And the thing that stood out was that even if his shot was going a yard wide, he'd still dive for it. In other words, he worked really hard, going for everything. And I think all that hard work in that one moment paid off. Gordon just didn't give up. I don't think he knew himself how he knocked it over the bar, but it was pure instinct. And of course, one of the most, well, if not the most famous save in World Cup history.
Well, I think on behalf of Manchester City, our biggest condolence for his family and friends, and football is football. Thanks for this type of people, players, human beings. So I think Neymar said a great sentence that before number 10 it was just a number, and after him it became something like something special. Every player, a top player, wanna wear the number 10 in own team. So what he has done for football is, you know, it's there and always will remain.
Mais il a accompagné toutes les générations, et il accompagnera encore longtemps les autres générations.
He will accompany, and he has accompanied all the generations. And he still will accompany for a long time other generations, because such a track record, such a quality of playing. He brought the technical quality, of course. He made incredible gestures. Only he was able to make them. He was loved and appreciated by everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean the entire world.
Je ne sais pas si ce palmarès-là, un jour, sera égalé.
Bueno, yo creo que exageró un poco Pelé, ¿no? Bueno, dar el pésame a la familia.
I want to send my condolences to his family and to Brazil. He was a legend of our sport. Perhaps one of the pioneers when it comes to world-class personalities. He was the reference for a whole generation. Everybody wanted to be Pele. Like Maradona and Messi, they are footballers who have made history and turned into legends as soon as they have gone. We met many times during Ballon d'Or ceremonies. He always had words of respect and love towards me and towards Barca. The feelings were mutual.
Con mucho respeto, mucho cariño le tenía, sí.